Yo, what's good? Once again, it's on. You know what I mean? Decided to do a pop up live. I know a lot of people probably out, partying, probably sleep. I don't know. Give it a minute to see who all enters the building. Not gonna be on here too long. Just want to surprise everybody that may want to be surprised. Take me a second to get my affairs in order. Just now getting off work. I've been on the grind all day long. You know what I mean? Been on the grind all day long. But, you know, oftentimes that's just what it takes. You got to do what you got to do. Respectfully. Y'all watching this, just know that I'm trying to get some things in order here. I'm going to answer a couple questions. People send me in my email. RealKenzTV@Yahoo. That is my email. Yo, Isaiah Clark, what's good? Sweet Tart, first. Absolutely. It's a pop-up live. Just getting off work. Answer a couple questions or what have you before I take it on in for the evening. Actually, it's morning time. It's 12:10 where I'm at. Y'all let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm in Kentucky, home of the UK Wildcats. Y'all hit that like button for me, though. That's all I ask. Just hit the like button for me. Well, that's not all that I ask, but, just hit that like button for me. It really helps the algorithm. It really helps to get the channel out there and so that other people, are able to, have an opportunity to watch the channel. So interact with me and hit the like button. Go over some of these emails. Sweet Tart. I told you I was with Dante. Home aware. Gotta double tap the screen to like. Whatever y'all do, just hit the like button. Whatever it takes. It don't take that long. Just a couple seconds. Just boom, boom. And you like it. I'm going to give a couple more minutes for people to enter the building. Nobody knew that I was going to do a live. I didn't even know I was going to do a live, but I get all type of questions in my email and in my comments, and I try to answer as many of them as I possibly can. Sometimes it may take me a day or two, but it's not that I'm ignoring anybody. It's just one of those things to where it takes hours upon hours to answer all of those questions. So the larger the channel gets, the more difficult that it gets. Hold on. Homer Ware, 5'11" gang checking in. 5'11" Homer. Homer's part of the 5'11" gang. I'm not even 5'11". I wish I was 5'11". Let's see. What's good, y'all? It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday night, early Sunday morning. What y'all into, man? It's 12. It's 12:12 where I'm at. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on with you. Okay. See, we got the trolls on here tonight. And I didn't even contact my moderator. She's going to be upset with me. Las Vegas, LB Marshall. Las Vegas is in the house. What's good? I know it's popping in Vegas right now. What is it, about 9 o'clock? A little bit after 9 in Vegas? I know it's going down in Vegas. JT, that's my dog JT. JT, the bigger figure. What's good? Just sweating these bets in, man. I bet you are. I know all about it. I know all about sweating them bets in, man. Hopefully you sting them and you pick up good, man. You know what I mean? Elliot Edmonds, I'm 4'2". Let's see, Miami 305. I see the 305 often. Oftentimes I see the 305 on my lives, man. Shout out to the 305. Never been to the 305, But I'm definitely gonna get to that 305. What's good, Kenz? I just finished. Hold up, let me go back. There's so many coming in. What's good, Kenz? I just finished editing a video for my channel. Now I'm just chilling. Who's that, Davion? Is it Davion? I'm sorry, I can barely read it. Looks like Davion. Do your thing, man. What type of channel do you have? And how long have you had your channel, man? We shout you out, man. Get you some subscribers if you're new to the game. You know what I mean? UFC been hitting tonight. Okay. That's what's up. I don't really fool with the UFC too often, but I know it's a big sport. I know it's popular. Hopefully you win all the money, man. You know what I mean? Win all that money. Let's see. Lo-Fi. Hello, I met a good Christian woman in Louisville, Kentucky. She wants me to move there. I'm in Dayton. How long have you all been dating? What are the circumstances of the relationship? Are you financially secure? Are you, there's a whole lot of things to think about, which I'm sure that you already know these things. When you just move with somebody, it's all beautiful in the very beginning. Again, I'm sure that you know that. But as time goes on, are you all going to be able to sustain that same chemistry, those same fireworks that, you have right now? So it's a big move. Just think about it. Don't be in a rush. There's no rush. Oftentimes people they meet in 2 or 3 months, they see those fireworks and hear the firecrackers and no, this is the one. This is the one, I'm telling you. And you give up everything and move with that individual, and then boom, you find yourself regretful. She really likes me and she's in the church. She's a good woman. Just be careful, man. I'm sure you're a good dude just as well. Just be careful. Sweet home Alabama. Alabama's in the house. What part of Alabama are you chiming in from? Oil up, daddy. Yeah, whole lot of trolls, a whole lot of bored people. Whole lot of bored people. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all's wreck off tonight. I don't got no moderators and I don't got time to really be. I'm not even gonna be on here long, but thanks for the word, boss. Salute. Yeah, absolutely. I want you to be happy. Just understand, just take your time. Like, okay, this is something that I know that I want to do. My heart's telling me to do it, but at the same time, you just gotta do you know this woman? Like, how often have you been around her? All of these things, because you don't really know an individual until you move with them. And that's really when you see the real person. Let's see. Back at it like MF Kitchen Sinks. Absolutely. He said Wild Boy Duke. I think that's what it says. What's up? What's good with you, man? Where you chiming in from, man? Y'all get at me, let me know. Free Jay Williams. Absolutely. I'm gonna touch on that tonight. Pause though. I'm gonna speak about Jay Williams tonight in his update video. I haven't talked to him lately, but we kind of lost like once they moved him to the actual penitentiary, because as he said in his updated video, he's been to a couple different spots. And so when you're corresponding with a person that's in prison, just because you're using one prison correspondence tool, if you will, doesn't mean that when they go to the next spot that it'll be the same thing. So it's a totally different way to correspond with him at this point. I'll donate. You'll donate? Well, donate then. You don't gotta tell me. You can donate. $sign Kenz 1000. $sign Kenz, KENZ 1000. If you want to donate, feel free. I'm not gonna stop you. Doobie Dimes. Is that what it is? Doobie Dimes. Found myself in Walmart today doing the rewind. Passed by my aisle. Yeah, man, the manual rewind, man, it works. Even in real life, man. Like, it really works. Just like when you click the like button, everybody, it really works. Like, hit the like button and see, like, it lights up, it turns blue. It only takes a couple seconds just to hit the like button. Lakia Robinson, Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C.'s in the house. Shout out Washington, D.C. Lakia. I think it's the first time I seen you on here. I'm not familiar. Virginia. Absolutely. I always see Virginia. Virginia's in the house like kitchen sinks at Trevo. Shout out to you, Trevo. Virginia's in the house. Just giving everybody an opportunity to, who's going to be here is going to be here. And we're going to get into, I'm going to talk about the Jay Williams situation from Virginia. I'm quite sure that you're familiar with Jay Williams. You should rebrand your channel name so that you can grow. Get rid of the 859. You think so? Actually, you know what? I think that when I tried to do Real Kenz initially, there was like other Real Kenz. So I had to put something like I just put the 859 on there. But that's a heck of a thought. I may do that. I may actually do that. Matter of fact, I don't really like the 859 on there. Just to keep it all the way honest with you, I don't like the 859. I wish that it could just be Real Kenz TV. I appreciate that. Illinois. Shout out to Illinois. Chi-Town. And I need my channel to really, really grow. I've only had my channel for maybe about 15 months. And a lot of people, I think that they see these, larger channels and they have a couple 100,000. It's not a knock on anybody, but really it depends on like when you started your channel, how long you've had your channel. A lot of people grew their numbers during COVID, and their numbers grew like crazy. Even Jay Williams tells you. He says that his channel grew so fast because initially, when he started, it was like during COVID. And that's not a knock on anybody. I'm just saying it takes time. And then it depends on like how YouTube is actually pushing your channel. So right now I'm just kind of at that stage to where I'm not, it's steadily, growing. It's growth, but I'm not seeing huge numbers. I'm not seeing huge jumps, huge spikes. But I know over time it'll come. I'm not really worried about it. I'm enjoying the journey. In due time, it'll definitely happen. I'm a new subscriber, bro. Much respect. Slim Bo, I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Slim Bo. Definitely appreciate you. Let's see. Abraham Villafana donated. He's on some gay shit. Keep donating, man. You can donate again, man. Every time you donate, I call your name out. Abraham. Tuning in from Miami, 305. Wild Boy do okay. Wild Boy, is DUCC? Is it duck or is it? You know what I mean? I want to make sure I get your pronunciation right. Lakia says, thank you, first time responding. I'm sorry. I just didn't. I may have, I don't want to say overlooked, but sometimes these messages, they come through so fast, so you can't really see everybody. But I definitely appreciate you getting with me. May have to make a trip down to D.C. just to see Lakia Robinson. I may have to make a special trip down to D.C. Money Trains 402. Where's that lying ass Dante at? I don't know. He might be in the bed. Dante go to bed early. But if he happens to be up and he's online, he'll probably chime in somewhere if he happens to be up. Hey, hold on, man. I can't let you dog Dante out like that, man. Why you Money Train, how does that? Money Train 402. Why you say Dante be lying, man? Let us know. Let's see. Shorten your name. Okay, so what's your suggestion? I may use, what do you suggest my channel be called? Let's see. I'm ignoring these weirdos. A whole lot of weirdos. It's growing because of the name. Steve on the water, yo. What up, Real Kenz? Much love from Maryland, brother. Pause. Yeah, man. Much love. Oh, man. Steven on the water says, much love from Maryland. Pause. Double pause. You know what I mean? But much love back out to you. I appreciate you just chiming in. I'm not going to be on here long. Just wanted to talk to the people. and give my reaction to the Jay Williams update video that he did. Let's see. I'm a new subscriber. Been watching your videos all weekend so far. I enjoy the content. Why Not Bet Sports? Shout out to you, Why Not Bet Sports. I definitely appreciate you supporting the channel. Trevo, you got almost 10,000 in a little over a year. You definitely way more comfortable now. And personally, it's definitely going to catch on with the masses. Yeah, I'm definitely more comfortable. You know, it's, you know, like when you first start a YouTube channel, it's like you have to kind of find your space. You have to find your rhythm. You have to know kind of not just what to say, but how to say it and how to be comfortable in front of the camera. I never really been a shy dude. But, you know, you have to, like I said, and you have to learn what your audience likes, because it's not always just what you like. So if your audience is telling you, okay, we want 30 minutes or longer as far as the videos, then you have to take heed and understand that why would I make a 8, 9, 10-minute video when everybody's telling me that they like the 30-minute video? So, yeah, it's something I'm still learning. I'm learning every day, man. I'm learning every single day. And hopefully, you know, we'll take a massive jump and get to big boy status eventually. Okay, Duck, but with 2 C's. Got you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I just didn't want to Wild Boy Duck. Wild Boy Duck. Shout out to Wild Boy Duck, man. I want to make sure I was getting the correct pronunciation. Kenz, what's up, my brother? Hopeful _ elect 144 Brazil. What's going on, man? Not too much. Just feel like chopping it up with the people. Feel like chopping it up with you all for a little bit. You know, not too long. Just giving my opinion on the Jay Williams update. That's about it. Nothing major. Appreciate you chiming in. Let's see. Mucho dinero. I don't for free. Money Train 402. Dante's stories get out of control so much. Cap. I used to be a fan. Hey, Dante said he was pushing that. He was pushing that blade, man, pushing that steel, man. So he probably got stories for days, man. Shout out to Dante Show Network, man. Y'all don't hit this like button. I'm gonna start pushing that blade, man. I didn't push that blade when I was in penitentiary though. Nah, that wasn't my thing. Papa John's makes some banger pizzas, brother. Hello from Canada. Shout out to Canada, man. Shout out to Canada. You a Drake friend? For your entertainment, you fool with Drake? Drizzy? Much love from how I'm supposed to pronounce that? Shout out to Brazil. G Money G Code. The next person bet not be 5'11". You know what, man? I don't understand why everybody thinks that I say that everybody's 5'11" in my stories. It just so happens to where the stories that I'm telling, there are times to where that individual happens to be 5'11". But I don't understand. Everybody's like, oh man, everybody's 5'11". No, everybody's not 5'11". Respectfully. Steven on the water says, man, your stories help me get through the night, man. Let's see. I do bus inspection for a major transit authority in Maryland. I work 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. Hey, man, salute to you, man. You know, that's why oftentimes I try to do the longer videos, because I do understand, like me, when I watch, there's certain YouTubers that I watch. I don't really get a chance to watch a whole lot, but I have like certain channels like Trap Talk Blue. Now, he doesn't do prison content, but he's out of Detroit, Michigan. And he just talks about some interesting things that's going on in the world, you know, current events, Trap Talk Blue. And I listen to him a lot. Like, I probably listen to him more than anybody else. I listen to Dante Show Network. Of course, I listen to Jay Williams, you know, when he's home. But yeah, I don't really get a chance to listen to a whole lot of other YouTube channels, because Jason V TV. Y'all check out Jason V TV. it's like I'm so busy with my own channel and then working and, just living life. But at the same time, I got to show my support for other channels. I fool Hassan Campbell sometimes when he's not on that foolery. Let's see what we got here. Real Kenz, you got goals? I have one. And let me tell you the backstory behind that. I was going to get my whole tops done. Back in the late 90s, I thought I was a no-limit soldier. And my mom literally begged me not to do that. And so I ended up going to the dentist with my cousin. He got like open faces or whatever. And I ended up just getting one, just on the strength that my mom, she didn't really want me to do it. But really, I'm glad that I didn't do it. But at that particular time, I really wanted to do it. So I only have one. Poncho Davis. Memphis is in the house. What's good, Memphis? I definitely rocks with Memphis, man. You know what I mean? Y'all need to stay off that damn first 48, though. But besides that, I rock with Memphis, man. Respectfully. Long live Dolph. I was just listening to that Dolph right before I cut the live on, man. I would like a spinach Alfredo, chicken Alfredo with mushrooms. You got jokes. Yeah, man, y'all hit them likes, man. I appreciate that, Tiger. Y'all hit the likes. It don't take much. Memphis, Tennessee. And this thing like kitchen sinks for real. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You sell pizza? Yeah, I sell pizza. They have gay gangs in the Kentucky penitentiary system, I heard. I mean, it's only one way to find out. If you think they got gay gangs, come to the Kentucky penitentiary system. And you'll get a rude awakening. Let's see. AM Beats checking in from Chi-Town. Appreciate you keeping us truckers entertained. Keep the stories coming. Pause. Yeah, I'm going to definitely keep these stories coming, man. These long stories coming. Triple pause. I'm going to just bypass single pause and double pause. I'm going to just go straight to triple pause. Appreciate you truckers, man, everything that you do. I know you out there on the road. It's long nights. It's terrible weather at some point, and you're doing these things to, not only make a living, but you're helping everybody as far as the services that you all provide. And I definitely appreciate it, man. Let's see. Debo to God. What's one thing that made you want to call somebody? Hold up. Debo to God says, what's one thing that made you want to call somebody to get you out of prison ASAP? I mean, everything. What's up, Gerald Lee? H-Town's in the building. I definitely appreciate you. Respectfully, Gerald Lee, H-Town. Good loving body, rocking, knocking boots all night long. H-Town. Man, prison is just one of them things where everything that you see wants to, you want to get out of prison. I can't really pinpoint one particular thing, but it's just a terrible, nasty, despicable, disgusting place, man. And you have some of the worst people that you'll ever meet that work in the prisons. Notice I said work, like the staff, man. They don't care nothing about you. Now, it's not everybody, because you'll meet some cool people, but, man, it's just, I've seen so much, I wouldn't even really know where to start. You see anything that you can possibly think of that's despicable in your mind, man, you see that in prison. So it's not something that I ever want to go back to, ever want to revisit. It's terrible. Stay out of prison, man. But check this out, y'all. So I'm sure you're all familiar with Jay Williams. Jay Williams did an updated video. And basically, he was just letting the people know, everything that was going on with him, because he said that everything that he had planned as far as dropping the videos and, being in touch with the, with the subscribers or what have you, it just hasn't gone that way. I tell you all about prison. Like, when you're in prison, you're not really, you can't do anything when you want to do it. Meaning, you have to ask to go to the restroom in certain situations. You have to ask to get on the phone, ask to take a shower, ask to go to visit. Everything you have to get permission to do. And so these videos that, you know, Jay Williams probably intended on bringing the audience, it just didn't happen that way. And then once they learn that you're using their facility to make money, they'll cut it off. You see what I'm saying? They'll cut it all the way out. So it seems as though he's trying to be very, very strategic and very careful because he don't want to catch any bogus write-ups. He don't want to catch any, additional charges or anything like that. So that's what I gathered as far as why he hasn't been dropping the videos. I seen some people talking about, here he goes begging again. Here he go. I don't think that that's begging. I think what it is he's telling you all the situation, everything that he's going through. And so he's saying that if anybody can help him out, help him out. Free Tory Lanez. But luckily he only has a couple more months left. Now, he doesn't want to give out the exact date that he's coming home, but he got a couple months left and he'll be right back like he never left. I'm sure that he's accumulated many, many more stories, being that he's been incarcerated the last 5 months. So, yeah, that's pretty much my take on the whole Jay Williams situation. It was good to hear from him. But, yeah, you in prison, man. You just move when they tell you to move. They keep you on lockdown. One person does something, not so much in prison. Mainly, this is the county jail as far as, like, when one individual does something, everybody else get blamed for it. You don't really have to deal with that too much in prison, but definitely the county jail. You in that county jail, man, you got weirdos, you got idiots that's doing stuff. Next thing you know, the whole dorm is on lockdown for a week, can't get on the phone, can't do anything. So that's where Jay Williams is at. So, if you can help him out, help him out. If you can't, you just can't. Can't force anything on anybody. Let's see. Debo the guy says, no lie, my cousin came back from the pen, bruh. He's institutionalized. The whole house could look like a trash, but his room was tidy. Shoes in the corner, hats on the wall, and everything like a cell. Yeah. I wasn't that way, but I definitely can see that. There's things that I still do that I did in prison. I wear my shower shoes in the shower. Now, I've always wore like flip-flops or, things like that in the shower, especially like when I'm away from my own home. But even at my own home, I wear my flip-flops in the shower still. When I go to the shower, and I'm going to make a skit because I do skits just as well. When I go to the shower, I have my towel and my washcloth or whatever hung up on a hanger. Because, in the pen, man, sometimes like you might, when you go to the shower and you hang your towel up or whatever, you keep it on a hanger. You don't want to really put it on the little hook because it may fall on the dirty floor. So yeah, there's all type of things that the penitentiary will it'll stay with you when you get home. So yeah, I definitely believe you as far as your cousin. Make sure, because they make you clean up in there, and you got to have everything. It's very similar to the Army from what I hear. I've never been to the military rather. So yeah, I definitely believe that, man. Jeezy 6900, bro. Look at Joe Baker. He shouted you out. Hey, somebody they told me that. You talking about like a couple weeks ago? He shouted my channel out, or has he done it again or done it recently? Jeezy 6900, because I did see something, but this was like 2 weeks ago, and they said Joe Baker shouted you out. It's crazy because, and no disrespect, I didn't even know who Joe Baker was. I never heard of him. And so when I went to his channel and I looked, and he had all of those subscribers, like 250,000, I'm like, how did I not hear about Joe Baker? You see what I'm saying? So I watched, a few of his videos, and he's a entertaining dude, has some great stories. So yeah, I'm familiar just because people told me like, hey, Joe Baker shouted you out. Had no clue who he was. Shout out to Joe Baker. Salute to you, because he's a huge channel. I'm a small channel. And so for you to do that, that's the type of thing that I'm gonna do. You know, even now, and I'll shout somebody out, but like my channel really grows and I'm 100,000, 300,000, man. I don't care if a channel only has 500 subscribers, 300 subscribers. If I like your channel, man, I'm gonna shout you out anything I can do to help you. So yeah, definitely shout out, man. I've noticed that a lot of dudes, they're humble, motivated, and ready to get out. As soon as they get out, they mess with these meth head chicks and go straight back. Yeah, it's a possibility. A lot of times I've seen that dudes, they get out and they go right back to the people that never did anything for them. The people that, you know, the lady that was standing in a corner, make sure they had commissary, make sure, you know, she picked up the phone when he called, visiting, money orders, or, you know, J-Pay, or, you know, just make sure that he was good while he was locked up. Oftentimes a dude, not every dude, but a dude will come home and go right back to an individual that didn't do anything for him while he was locked up, man. And that's messed up. So as a result, you have women that's, when they see dudes is locked up, or when they're, you know, with the man and he's going through this turmoil and, you know, he has to go do some time, a lot of women, based on their past experiences, like, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. And you can't really blame them. We all have to look out for each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I intend to do. Bike Life Adventures. Hey, brother. Hey, how you doing, Bike Life? How you doing this morning? It's morning where I'm at. I'm not sure exactly what time it is for you all, but it's 12:40 here. AM. I watch your videos every day. I appreciate that. I really do. There's all type of YouTube channel, you know, videos on YouTube. And so for people to tell me that they watch my channel, you know, on a regular, it's humbling. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm going to keep dropping them videos as long as you all will continue to watch. Bro, my cousin, the same one, he dipped on a chick in less than a week. She held him down for 5 years just because she wanted him to respect her house. Yeah. And see, and that really makes it bad, man. Y'all hit that like button for me too, if you don't mind. It really makes it bad because when you have guys that do these sort of things, it's just like, why would you do that? Why would you have somebody that's really a good person to you? You know, there's all type of dudes that's out here that's free, but no, she's trying to stick by your side. And then when you come home, you just ghost her, you just gone. Then you're going to find yourself in that same predicament, whether it's a month later, 2 months, a year, on down the line, and that same woman that you dogged and you ghosted, she's going to be the one, I'm sorry, baby, I just had some things going on, and I know how things may seem, but I never stopped thinking about you. I need you, man. Just please, just give me another opportunity, give me another chance. I had some things to sort out, and I'm over that now. The phone's going to hang up. Make sure you send that money, okay? You got my name, you got the correct spelling, my number. Make sure you send that money, okay? I love you, baby. All right, I love you. Send that money. That's how I be in penitentiary, man. Send that money. Let's see, held him down for 5. Frank Nitty, what's up, homie? I've been looking for you. Frank Nitty. Been looking for me? Frank Nitty said he'd been looking for me, man. Frank Nitty, hit that like button. Well, I'm going to start looking for you. Pause. But yeah, man, y'all got anything else to ask me, man? Holler at me. I'm in rare form this morning. Q&A, man. You can ask me anything, man. Just thought I'd do a little pop-up. Seattle in the building. Shout out to Seattle. Does it really rain like that in Seattle? I've always heard that it just rains and rains in Seattle. Does it really rain like that? Let me know. Frank Nitty says, hit the like button and subscribe. Appreciate you, Frank Nitty. Much love to you, bro. Bro, what do you think about Louisiana taking away parole, good time, and probation? Is that what they're trying to do, or did they do it already? I'd heard something about Louisiana as far as like the good time, but I didn't know that they had actually, did it. It's getting real. De-chill the discussion. Let's see. Yes. What? Yes, that they took away the parole and good time and things of that nature. Let me know if they definitely did it, and I'm going to answer that. Benji 4L, Benji 4 Life, Houston Texans in the building. Houston is in the building. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. See what I'm saying? Now, are you rocking with the Texans or are you rocking with them Cowboys? Let me know. It's raining right now. Wow. So I guess that answers my question, man. Debo the guy said they passed it. Wow. So they took away the parole. They took away the good time. They took away probation. Man, Louisiana, man. Louisiana's bad. I mean, they so tough on crime. Like, I see the C Murder can't seem to get out. I don't know if C Murder's ever really going to get out. Now, for you all that don't know, C Murder's a rapper. The famous rapper Master P, his younger brother C Murder, got caught up like 21, 22 years ago on a murder case over a 16-year-old. Everybody's saying that he didn't do it. People have confessed to it. He's gone to trial twice and lost twice at trial. And Kim Kardashian was on his case and trying to help him out. I just don't, it doesn't seem like they're going to do anything for C Murder. And you got the governor passing these laws that's making things tougher on the inmates. So I can't see the governor is the one that pretty much would have to let C Murder out, give him a pardon or reduce his sentence or whatever the scenario may be, because the president can only pardon federal inmates. The president cannot pardon state inmates. So oftentimes when you hear people saying, oh, why ain't the president, man, all he got to do is, he pardoned Lil Wayne, he pardoned Kodak Black, he pardoned. Yeah, but these are all federal inmates. State inmates, the president has no jurisdiction over that, which is crazy. But here it is now, you catch a case in Louisiana, no probation. So anything that you do, and they overcharge you all the time anyway. So anything that you do, you're going straight to the pen. No good time, you're doing day for day. They took away the good time. So I guess if you get 6 years, you're gonna do 6 years. Mystical better hope and pray that he wins this trial, because if Mystical goes to trial, and which it seems as though he's doing, and he blows trial, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. So hopefully Mystical, have an opportunity to get back out here with his family. Let's see who else is. Cowboys. Absolutely. Cowboys is in the building, man. How y'all don't like the Cowboys, man? Cowgirls. Hold up, Tiger. This is America's team, man. You see what I'm saying? This is America's team. And I know deep down inside, wait till football season starts in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh, man, y'all going to hate to watch. Y'all going to like to watch me, but you're not going to. Cowboy, I'm going to be geared up. Cowboys. All day, every day. Benji. Texans. Benji for life. Texans all day. I'm subscribed. Don't have me take it back. Well, you just got to accept that I'm a Cowboys fan. That's what we do, man. You see what I'm saying? Going all the way back to, man, I go way, way back. Way back. The 80s. That's how long I've been a Cowboys fan. H-Town. What it do, H-Town? Let's see. You one of the real ones, bro. Hit up Bill Feasy and Joe Baker. You would do numbers. Absolutely. Frank Nitty, Terrence Gangster Williams. I fool with Terrence Gangster Williams, man. I like now he puts out so much content I can't keep up with every single video. But let me tell you about Terrence Gangster Williams, man. Dude is a real dude. Like, he's on my Facebook page. And so from time to time, I hit him up. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Just letting you know, I'm proud of you or whatever. I see your number skyrocketing, man. Keep doing your thing. He always gets back. And every once in a while, he'll hit me up. Matter of fact, the other night, The other night, was actually the morning. I woke up in the morning and he had called me. It was like 4:30 in the morning. He had called me on the Facebook app or whatever. But man, I was under the bed at 4:30 in the morning, man. But shout out to Terrence Gangster Williams, man. I rock with him. Got to get Trump to pardon him. Well, see, it's gonna be hard because the president doesn't have the jurisdiction to pardon state inmates. Now, Trump could probably do something if he wanted to. Now, a lot of people's mad at Master P too because they're like, well, I mean, P don't even shout his brother out. You never hear P. You hear him talking about his shoes, his sons, his the cereal, and all the things that he's doing in the community, but you never hear him mention C Murder. Now, he's probably trying to work some things, behind the scenes, and I can't imagine that he's just leaving his brother in there for dead like that. But you never hear Master P say anything about C Murder, man. Let's see. D Chill the discussion. Would you be willing to talk to the youth in my city? Absolutely. Ultimately, that's what I want to get to. A couple years, like once my numbers have hopefully, gone through the roof, I'm going to start doing like public speaking. And I want to go around and talk to the kids. I want to go around and talk to the inmates, people that's locked up, and let them know, like, hey, man, don't never give up. The same uniform that you wearing, the same predicament, the same bars that, you're behind, I was once that person. So, yeah, I definitely would. Get at me on the details. I definitely would do something like that. What city? Seattle, right? You think they're going to free Gerald Lee? You think they're going to free Kales? Yep. I'm going to tell you the mistake that they made with R. Kelly. I'm going to tell you the mistake that they made. R. Kelly was dead wrong. Y'all hit that like button too, if you don't mind. See, y'all dead wrong for not hitting the like button, for you all that haven't hit the like button. R. Kelly, they overcharged R. Kelly. And so he was dead wrong for the things that he was doing, fooling with the younger girls, but it only carried so much time. So they wanted to come through and charge him with the sex trafficking and all of these extracurricular charges, thinking that, okay, his money really wasn't long like that because R. Kelly was pretty much broke, tapped out when they charged him. They didn't count on Bill Cosby coming in and basically, taking care of the fees or whatever to represent R. Kelly. So I believe that sex trafficking charge is going to go away. I think that R. Kelly will be home within the next 2 or 3 years. He's not going to just immediately get out. But I think that sentence that he had, the 30 years, he got a total of 30 years. But that sex trafficking is going to be thrown out. So which means now he's not facing 30. He's probably facing like 10 or 11. He's already been in for 4 or 5 years. I definitely think R. Kelly will be home within the next 2 or 3 years. It's a lengthy process. But he's already in the appeals court. So yeah. See, they greedy. When they overcharge you, you come back on appeal and you beat them. We see the Cowboys November the 18th. Texans all day. Okay. The Texans looking good this year too. Nico Collins, hey, the Texans, plus they just picked up Joe Mixon. I believe they picked up Joe Mixon from the Bengals. Of course, the quarterback, like everything, y'all solid. The Texans are gonna be solid. Exciting young team to watch. But they're not the Cowboys, man. Hold up, I missed one. What's up, McReed? Mike Reed. Is that Mike Reed? What's going on with you, man? Shout out to you. Salute to you. Mike Reed. Microphone check. Now, I know Mike is typically spelled M-I-K-E, but it says M-I-C, so it might be Mike, like, you know what I mean? Like you're a rapper or something. Mike Reed, shout out to you. James Lucas. Big Dog, what's good from Chicago? Man, I can't call it, man. Shout out to you. Chi-Town's in the building. The Windy City. Chirac. Deron Bland is out 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah. I know. Let's see. What is your email? RealKenzTV at Yahoo. RealKenzTV at Yahoo. hit me up. Definitely could make something happen. Please talk to the kids in the A. It's wild down here. Bike life. Yeah, it seems to be the common theme. It seems as though it's wild everywhere. It's wild here. It's wild in Seattle. It's wild in Atlanta. It's wild in Texas. It just seems to just be wild. And these kids, these youth, it's like they're out of control, man. And I'm gonna tell you the difficult thing about it is that, see, when I was coming up, and if you was a troubled youth or a teenager and you was out there in them streets or whatever, it was because you didn't have anything. You know, you come from a single parent home. Your mother, maybe she was, in the streets or getting high, or, you all just didn't have anything. But now you got kids that come from good families, good, solid foundations, working parents, middle class, and they go into the streets. It's weird. They watching these videos, they listen to this rap music, and I'm not putting it all on rap music because, when I was coming up, we had the Scarfaces, you know what I'm saying, the Ghetto Boys, Tupacs, your No Limit Soldiers, and all of them talked about, unaliving people and doing all these things. But I had the wherewithal to know, okay, this is just music, it's entertainment, But now these kids, man, they just going ham, man, and they don't respect their elders. They don't care about kids being outside. They don't care about elderly people. They don't care about going up to your house. They just gonna get you. It's on site. That's what they say, on site. And wherever they happen to catch you, if you got your baby with you, if whoever's with you, they subject to get it too. And guess what they're gonna say after that? It wasn't for them. It wasn't meant for them. Bullets don't have no eyes, man. And these young people, man, is very difficult to get them to understand. But somebody has to continue to try to get through to them. Can't just give up on them, man. Keep throwing them away to the penitentiary and to the early graves, man. From the cradle to the grave. Living in the ghetto. William Aubrey. Was that Aubrey? What's good? Yo. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping by, chiming in. And white folks not gonna like R. Kelly being out. If that man Trump pardons R. Kelly, the earth will shake. You know what? I don't think that it's necessarily gonna come down to Trump pardon, because I think he's just gonna beat it on appeals all the way around the board. I think R. Kelly's definitely they as I mentioned, they overcharged him. You can't just charge somebody with sex trafficking. The language in the federal statutes is real. It's a thin line. So if you say, okay, well, I'm going to fly this young lady in, or these group of young ladies in, and we kick it for the weekend and we have sexual relations or what have you, that's a form of trafficking, sex trafficking. And you just can't, come on now. So yeah, I don't think he's really going to have to wait on Trump if Trump ends up winning. I think that he's going to beat it in appeals. And no, they're definitely not going to like it. But R. Kelly, if he does get an opportunity to come home, unfortunately, he needs to get somewhere and sit down. He needs to have 24-hour security around the clock around him, and he bet not move. Like O.J. Simpson, he beat that case, and he was out here just going ham. He was out here just, rest in peace to O.J. But I'm just saying, when he beat that case, he was supposed to just fade to black. But nah, he's out here robbing people. He's out here, he's in the street. He's a gangster now, so they ended up getting him. I'm going to ask a couple more questions before I jump up off here. Alabama's in the building. Roll Tide. I don't see nothing wrong with hitting that like button in my R. Kelly voice. Yeah. That was funny, Tiger, man. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. How long does it take to literally just say, boop, hit the like button? It don't take long. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Got any tips for casinos? Yeah, stay the hell out of them. That's the best tip that I can give anybody. Stay the hell out of a casino, man. A casino is not meant for you to win. The casino is there. They try to put it in a way to where it's, 1-800 gambler, or don't spend all your money down here. Just, come to have a good time and only bring what you can afford to lose. If people did that, they wouldn't be in business. They want to take your money. Stay away from casinos, man. Understand that it looks good. That's why they keep those chips out there in front of you. So they put something in your mind. It's psychological. The casino plays a whole lot of military mind games. That's why they don't have clocks. They don't have windows. It's a whole lot of military mind games. You know what? Since you mentioned that, I'm gonna share something with you all. And so, probably 2-3 nights ago, my partner, he said, hey, he was talking to this young lady. His name is W3. I've talked about him in my prior videos. Shout out to W3. And he got a call, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was from a young lady that he knows or what have you. They're friends. And she's crying just hysterically. And so he, what's the problem? What's going on? She's a traveling nurse. Makes really, really good money. Really good money. She confessed to W3 that she had absolutely nothing. All of her credit cards maxed out. Savings account wiped out. 401k, all of that stuff, all of her investments gone. All of it went to the casino. She doesn't want to be here anymore. She can't take it. She's such a disappointment. She feels as though she's a failure. And as he's listening to her, he's just allowing her to really get it out, to really just let it all out. It just so happens to where I had just made that video about my life as far as going to the casinos and how it literally ruined me, and how it literally, because of the casino, how I found myself in the penitentiary 3-time loser. He encouraged her to watch the video. Of course, that's the last thing she wanted to do, was watch a video. She's thinking about, how am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay my car payment? How am I going to, I lost everything to the casino. And every time that I say that I'm not going back, guess what? I end up going back. She ended up watching my video. And when she watched the videos, she asked him, because she called me up, can I get his phone number? Can I? He's like, sure. He connected us on the line or what have you. And she was just like, you know what? Thank you. I needed to hear that. I needed to know that I wasn't the only person, even though I know that other people do gamble. I don't personally know anyone that is going through or has gone through what I'm going through. And I let her know, it's one day at a time. It's one step at a time. You're still going to have temptations to go to the boat, to the casino. Anytime you get that money, you get that paycheck, and you get that couple $1,000 check or whatever, you thinking to yourself, I know I have all these debts, but if I could go to the casino and take this, $2,500 and flip it and make it $10,000 or $7,500, I can come back and pay this. I'll pay. It rarely happens that way. Does it ever happen? Yeah, but most of the time it don't happen that way, man. So that's my little story about the casino, man. Stay out of that. Stay out of those casinos, man. When people tell me, man, I be hitting the casino every time I go, I be hitting them. You lying. You lying. Nobody hits the casino on a regular basis. Do you have times to where you hit the casino, you hit them up? Yeah, but nobody really wants to tell about all the times that they lost at the casino. I done walked out of the casino with knots, all hundreds, 22, 23,000 in my pocket. That's the most that I ever won in one trip. I won 75, 80,000 over the course of maybe a month, 3 weeks a month, 5 weeks, somewhere like that. But at one particular time, 22, 23,000 is the most that I wanted at one time. So yeah, stay the hell out of them casinos, man. Let's see. Most of the OGs are deadbeat bums. Yeah, the OGs is trying to be young like the youngsters. Instead of just telling them, they trying to, hang out with them. Dudes is calling they pops up when they got beef or when they got shootouts or vice versa. I'm gonna call my son, man. And your son comes down there with that thing, he airs it out or whatever. Now your son's in penitentiary because you called him up over your situation. Rest in peace, Bushwick. Mine's playing tricks on me. Definitely rest in peace. Sad. It's definitely sad. It's so sad. Gerald Lee. Shout out OG Willie D. Absolutely. I watch Willie D. I think I should say pause though. I think if I say I watch Willie D, I should say pause. But I watch Willie D's channel. Shout out Willie D, man. Somebody tell Willie D about Kenz TV over here trying to get off the ground. Cleveland's in the building. Miss Mesmerize. I can't really see exactly. Miss Mesmerize. Okay, it's an interesting name. Cleveland's in the building. Miss Mesmerize. I think that's how you say it. How you doing? I ain't never seen you on here before. Angelica Stewart says this man looks ridiculous. How do I look ridiculous? I just got off work. Debo to God, the story when the dude acted gay for money and the dude offed himself was a crazy story, bro. Yeah. You know, prison websites, like, there's so many different companies out here that literally are taking advantage of prisoners. I don't necessarily want to say taking advantage, but like they offer a service, and dudes in prison, they so lonely or they're hard up for money, they'll jump on a prison website. They'll have people uploaded or whatever. So you have straight dudes that are jumping on gay websites pretending to be gay, and then they're asking for money when they get a hit, when somebody writes them or emails them. So yeah, it's all type of game that's ran in prison, man. Let's see. I don't like his voice. You don't like my voice? No. What's wrong with my voice, Miss Mesmerize? If you were speaking about me, I don't hear nobody else's voice, so I guess you got to be talking about me. Let's see. But yeah, definitely shout out to Cleveland. I got family in Cleveland as well. I was just down here for the family reunion over the summer. Yeah, I got a lot of family in Cleveland. I'm not going to say a lot, but I have family in Cleveland. Trevor, being broke will make people do some unimaginable things, man. Yeah. Yeah, you know okay, you talking about Willie D. You don't like Willie D's voice? I don't like that slow clap, but hey, it works for him. He got over 1 million subscribers, so you know what I mean? It works for him, but that part I don't really care for too much. But it's probably things in my videos that I do that people don't necessarily care for. So, but I rocks with Willie D, man. But yeah, Trevor, my bad. Being broke will make people do some unimaginable things. Yeah, it will, man, because you broke, you get to making up stories, you get to lying to people, hitting people with sob stories. This happened, that happened. Now, at some point, people's like, now hold on now. There's no way that this continues to happen to just you. Why it don't happen to me? Every week, every other day, you got a different story or whatever. But yeah, people do the most, man, when they broke. Some people will, not everybody. Stephen on the Water, really hope one day you and Stay Out the Way can collab. Y'all have some really unique storytelling abilities. I gotta get at him, or check him out. I'm not familiar with who he is, but I'm gonna check him out, and just see what happens. I'll definitely check him out. Not at all. Mesmerize says not at all. I'm gonna have to check you out. I'm gonna have to go to your profile and check you out. Have you subscribed to the channel? Because I haven't seen you on here. Let me know. Which dudes you say to look out for in the pen? The quiet dudes. It's always looking around, loudmouths, or the chomos. lying about their records. Yeah, the quiet dudes, man, you definitely have to look out because you don't really know what that person's about. You don't really know what they're thinking. They don't say anything. And it's just like, okay, I heard this dude. I know what he's about. You know, he's screaming, hollering, hooping and hollering, whatever. But this quiet dude, he don't never say anything. So let me be a little careful, you know, as far as him. And typically the quiet dudes are the ones that will really mess you around. Pete Glazer, was that Glasser? I think it's Glasser. What's up, bro? What's good, Pete? I ain't doing too much, man. Had a good buddy in the penitentiary named Pete, man. He was from Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati area. Actually, he was from Northern Kentucky, Covington, and that dude, man, he was brutal. He was an MMA fighter, man. Dude was brutal, man. Trevo, he another YouTuber from Virginia. He was locked up with Banky Pound. Oh, I know who you talking about. I know exactly who you talking about. Okay, I've seen his videos. I think Banky Pound put him on, didn't he, or helped to, you know, get him established, get him in the game. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, I've watched maybe about 2 or 3 of his videos. I'm just now becoming acquainted or familiar with him. But yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I'll check him out. He isn't a perpetual blade pusher. He ain't like Dante. Tay Don, my dog. What's that? Mackinson Buchanan. I appreciate the donation. I definitely appreciate that. Y'all hit that like button. It's much love to you. Mackinson Buchanan. Let me know if I said that right. Let's celebrate the first Super on live stream. Let's see. You got that E40 way of talking, bro. Love it. Efeezy. Sir Fonzarelli. You smell me? I rocks with E40, man. I go all the way back with E40 in the click, all the way back to the 90s. I'm not sure how old you are, but tired of getting stepped on. You know, I go all the way back. I wanna be saved. I fool with E40, man. I'm a hip hop guru. Not so much of this new hip hop though, because I mean I like some of it. Don't get me wrong, but like back in the day, like I was really, you know, about my music or whatever. My first time going in, was I scared? Jeezy 6900. Yeah. If a person tells you that they went to prison for the first time and they weren't somewhat intimidated, somewhat, you know, concerned, they're lying. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say I was scared, but, you know, I was concerned. I was definitely concerned because it's just one of those things to where, like, okay, you hear stories, people tell you, okay, what to expect, but until you actually get there, and you get there with them lions, tigers, and bears, and them gorillas, I'm going to tell you, the first time that I hit a prison yard, because they send you to the Rotary Farm in Kentucky. You go to the Rotary Farm, you get classified. You may sit, it's basically processing. You may sit there for a month, 2, 3 months or whatever, and they send you to the yard. Man, I got to the yard, and I got to the weight pile. The weight pile's outside. And when I got to that weight pile, and I seen straight gorillas, man. I'm talking about dudes that was just throwing up some major weights, and I'm like, wow, I have entered the penitentiary. So yeah, I was nervous. I tried not to show it, because you don't never want to go in there just looking too fidgety. But yeah, I was nervous when I first entered the penitentiary. What about the Snicker bar under the cell door? That's TV. I ain't seen nothing like that, bro. Wally Love facts. Shout out to Wally Love. Shout out to Wally Love, man. Appreciate that, Mackinson Buchanan. I definitely appreciate that, man. Supporting the channel. Verbal delivery. What up, bro? Big ups. I appreciate you. What's good with you, man? I appreciate you chiming in. Just kicking it this morning. Kicking it with the people. I love the people. You know, a lot of times, man, it really makes me feel good when y'all hit the like button. So y'all hit that like button. But oftentimes, man, when I'm able to just get on here and just kind of talk. It's like a form of therapy, you know? And then when I tell certain stories, not saying that I'm a savior or anything like that, but when I tell certain stories, it's like I get the satisfaction of knowing that I've actually been able to help an individual. The satisfaction of knowing that people are not alone. They don't feel alone, because when you're going through things in life, a lot of times you feel like nobody else is going through those things. And I touched on that earlier when I was speaking about the young lady that, you know, had the gambling problems or what have you. So to hear that somebody else is going through something very, very similar as you're going through, it really is like, wow, there is hope. There's a, you know, there's some hope for me. There's a chance that I can come out of this. So I love jumping on here talking to you all, man, to be honest, because I was really only going to stay on here for maybe about 20, no more than 30 minutes, but shoot, we in it to win it. You got an extortion story? Yeah, I'm going to tell one. I'm going to tell one real soon. There's all type of extortion in prison. All types of extortion. Because you got dudes that's in there and they trying to eat. Don't got nobody sending them no money. So they got to get it how they live in there. So yeah, there's definitely extortion stories. You know, when you owe somebody something, FLEECE Johnson speaks about that on his channel, as far as, you know, when he was doing what he was doing in prison, he wasn't going to that person. This is his words. He wasn't going to that person like, here, come here, let me take that. You know what I mean? It was more so, okay, get him in debt. That's a form of extortion. I loan you $10. Your money don't come on time. So guess what? The next week is 20. Your money still don't come. Now the next week is 30. Or your money comes, but you don't have the whole amount to pay it. So every week that you don't pay that money back, it doubles. Or it goes up a tremendous amount, 50%. That's a form of extortion. I got something in my eyes, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna hit you out with an extortion story real soon. Oakland's in the building. What up, Oakland? Oaktown 357. Too legit to quit. I rocks with Oakland, man. Marshawn Lynch. Somebody get Marshawn Lynch on the wire. Keep saying weird stuff, man. I don't know. You work at Papa John's? Yeah, I work at Papa John's. Donnell Brown, thanks for the donation. I definitely appreciate that. Love your videos. But, ooh, you a Cowboys fan. I've never seen so many. You know what? The Cowboys should change their name to, it should be the Dallas Cowboys / most hated. Because I think that the Dallas Cowboys are probably the most hated team in America. Respectfully. Miss Mesmerized, thank you for the donation, Miss Lady. Have you heard from Jay Williams? I'm assuming you mean Jay. Not recently. It's probably been because I'm not sure. Did you see his update video? Basically, he was just talking about all the different, you know, places that he's been transferred to. So when he was in I forgot. He was like in a county jail, regional jail. I forget what it's called. And we were corresponding, you know, on the emails. And it was probably, let's see, what is this, August? Maybe about 2 months ago. It was the last time that I actually heard from him. I texted Woody about 3 weeks ago. And Woody had told me that he had been moved to prison. Because I was like, man, when I went to the app, it was saying that this inmate's been released. And I knew he hadn't been released. So I texted Woody and, you know, we talked on the phone briefly or whatever. And he was saying that he had been moved. So I was trying to get his information. Because, you know, once you get moved around, he had my number and all that stuff, but you lose all of that stuff half the time. So I was just trying to let him get, you know, acclimated and get, you know, settled in or whatever. But I'll probably reach out to him, just say what's up to him. But, you know, he's all downhill at this point. You know, 2 months left. He's on his way home. But I definitely appreciate that donation. All the donations, I appreciate you all. What up, Mr. Kenz? What's up, my main man, James? My main man, James, was that McIlvain? It's kind of hard to see these, writing is such small. I appreciate you, man. All the comments. I read all your comments. I try to respond to every single comment. it's getting to the point to where, and I guess this is a good thing, and it's bittersweet. Y'all hit that like button for me. But it's bittersweet for the simple fact that when your channel grows, you can't really respond to everybody's comments. And I spend hours, like I wake up every morning and I spend at least an hour and a half, 2 hours responding to everybody's comments. I don't just go by and just hit like and hit the heart button. No, man, I literally take the time, because you only get out of what you put into anything you do in life. And I want to interact. I want you all to know that I see your comments. Because I look at a lot of channels and it's like they don't even go through and even acknowledge. So, obviously, if I got 1,000 comments, I can't address or respond to 1,000 people, but I'm going to go through and respond to as many as I possibly can to let you all know, man, I definitely do. I definitely do read the comments. So shout out to all of you all. Shout out to all of you all that hit my Cash App up. $Kenz, Kenz 1000. $Kenz, Kenz 1000. I'll be sleeping. It'll be the middle of the night and I'll get an alert or I'll wake up and I got a Cash App. Sometimes it's $2, sometimes it's 10, sometimes 15, 20, $4, $1, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Just the thought that you took the time. You took the time to go onto your phone, log into your Cash App, and do whatever that you need to do to send your hard-earned money. I appreciate that, man. So I definitely shout out to all of y'all. And it only allows me to like, I can't send a message back. So I can heart it, but I can't send a message back. But just know that I appreciate anybody that's ever sent me a Cash App. Shout out to you. Salute to you. All the super thanks, the super chats, all of that. We'll keep it going for a little bit longer, man. Tell more story time, like things that happened when you went in. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know, like, prison content is cool. But I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. Like, there's really only so many stories that you can tell. So I'm going to tell my prison stories, but then I'm going to share some of my real life experiences. And then I narrate other people's stories that, things that have taken place, because at the end of the day, there's only so many stories. There's only so many true stories that you can tell. You can get to making up stories and, for the entertainment purposes only, but there's really only so many prison stories that you can truly, truly tell. But I'll do that, though. I'll it's duly noted. I keep that in mind. We would love to hear it. Absolutely. Let's see. Pete says, you the best real storyteller on YouTube. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. I just tell the story, I add a little bit to it as far as, my personality and, things like that. But, I keep it all the way, 1,000, man. Debo to God, any of your associates or somebody you knew was getting holed out in jail? Rumors go around, but if you see it, I know it tripped you out. Getting holed out in jail? Nah, not really. Not really. I didn't see anything like that as far as like somebody, I've seen it, but like somebody that I personally knew or kicked it with, or I didn't see anything like that. One thing that was a scary situation, though, somebody that I gotten cool with, was two situations really. One dude, he ended up being a pedophile. He had like 60 years. He ended up being a what they call chomo. Had no clue. This dude was a gorilla, man. I'm talking, when I say a gorilla, man, he's every bit of 6'2". He had long dreads, the thick dreads, big old beard. He never shaved. And this dude, man, was an absolute gorilla, man. And come to find out, man, I've been kicking it, walking the yard with him every day. And this dude had gotten convicted for doing something to like having sex with a 15-year-old girl multiple times. And he goes to trial. They offered him 10 years. He says no. He goes to trial and they end up giving him 60, man. And I didn't have a clue. And it was one of those situations to where, I had to cut that short, because you are who you hang around in prison. And then another time, dude that I was cool with, he was another gorilla, man. Seemed like I'm always around the gorillas, because I'm always in the way. When I go to prison, man, the times that I've been to prison, I work out. And I work out hard, so I'm, sometimes I'm just with gorillas, man. And dude ended up being a rat, and they had the paperwork on him, man. They had the paperwork on him, so you really got to watch who you're around in prison. Let's see. Awesome to catch you live. Your stories entertaining. I can relate. Yes, sir. Love you, bro. No hope. Pause. I appreciate you, James, man. Let's see. Miss Mesmerized. Good night, Mr. Kenz. I'm out. I appreciate you. I'm about to be out too. Ant-Man TV, what's good? What's good, man? How come you working? Hold up. How come you working? You late? How come you working? You late? Are you saying how come I'm working this late? I'm off. I just got off, and once I got off, I jumped on the live. I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, so we don't close until like 1 a.m. here, so I got to get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button for me, but yeah, I got to get that bread. Well, shoot, that's about all the questions. I tried to answer every single person that I could. If I happened to skip over you, it definitely wasn't intentional. But I'm going to conclude this live. It's about 1:24. As I mentioned, I've been on here for an hour and 16 minutes. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that supported the channel, all the donations, all the, the cash apps, hitting the like button, just chiming in, commenting, man. I appreciate you all. I love the engagement. I'm going to start going live. I'm going to try to start going live at least once a week. Once a week, I'm going to jump on live. And I'm going to start giving some heads up. Because oftentimes people's like, man, you went live and I missed you and I didn't even know. So I'm going to start giving the heads up on the lives. And, I'm looking forward to growing. You all growing with me. And see how far we can take this thing, man. Real Kenz TV. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed night and morning.